Hi everybody, Tyler here. So I wanted to talk to you about something that I think kind of goes under the radar a lot of the time, and something that I think is a big deal, especially for music. So I want to talk to you today about piracy. Yar. Not that kind of piracy though. As the internet has kind of grown and expanded and sites like the Pirate Bay have become popular, music piracy has become rampant. And now you might be saying to yourself, well, Tyler, who cares? Lady Gaga makes, millions off of her record deals. It doesn't matter if even a bunch of people pirate her music. It's not a big deal. But that's not really what I'm talking about. And I don't think that's a great thing, but that's not really what I'm getting at here. The issue is there are groups that aren't as big as Lady Gaga. They don't make money like she does off of their record deals. A band that I really enjoy, Holy Grail, is a fairly up and coming band, but they haven't really. I mean, they're not as big as like Slayer or something, or Lady Gaga, or even Justin Bieber. They don't have that kind of name recognition where people are going to go buy their album no matter what. So it kind of comes to a point where, for a band like this, for a band like Holy Grail, piracy could make or break their success. They're touring constantly, and that's keeping them afloat. But those record sales are going to be the things that push them up to where they can really find success as an artist and really continue to do that, as an artist. And so I think that when people pirate music, they don't really think about that. And I know there are people who say, well, I pirate the music, but then I buy it later. But let's be honest with ourselves. Do you really buy all of the music that you pirate? I mean, maybe you say to yourself, well, I just buy the stuff that I like. But that's part of the process, is finding that music, buying it, and seeing if you like it. And you don't even really need to do that. I mean, in this day and age where there are so many options for streaming, whether it be YouTube, whether it be Spotify, Pandora, I mean, there are a host of options for you to stream music. And while there have been legitimate questions raised about the way that Spotify pays its artists for listens to its tracks, it is at least something. And it might not be the kind of compensation they would get if you bought their songs, but it's at least a step in the right direction. So I would say consider this. Depending on where you live, buying lunch is going to cost you anywhere from like $5 to $12. Where I live, things are a little more expensive, so if I go out to lunch and maybe get lunch from like a food truck or from like a restaurant, it might be $10. That's 10 tracks. That's 10 songs. And I want you to ask yourself, next time you're buying fast food, even if you're just getting like McDonald's, and you're spending $3 or $4 or $5, you could have bought like 5 songs for the same amount. And are you really going to get more enjoyment from that Big Mac or from 2 songs? It seems like people get into this mentality where they don't want to pay at all, even when the cost to purchase a song and own it is very low. I have a huge collection of CDs because I like having that physical media, but I also have a pretty large collection of just MP3s. And I like that. I like owning that music. I like knowing that even if that streaming site goes down, I'm still going to be able to listen to my music. And at the end of the day, there are a lot of artists that I really like who are not as big as some other artists I listen to, like CeeLo Green. I bought his album, but I don't feel the need to be as worried about him. Whereas for some of the other bands, I try and see them when they tour, and I try and support them by buying their music. Because I know every little bit counts. So hopefully you guys will hear this and think about whether you want to continue pirating music. And I'm not going to stop anybody from doing that. But next time you're going to pirate music from a band, think about what that's doing to that band. And especially with how predatory a lot of labels are in how they structure their deals with bands, think about that and think about what you need to do to help that band be successful. And the whole record label thing is something that I'll talk about in a later video a while from now. But yeah, just keep that in mind and support your bands. Skip lunch one day a week and buy an album and enjoy it. So with that, I'll let you guys go. I hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.